Evening, y'all. Chief Prepper. I'm going to do two videos tonight. I'm going to do one where I'm just going to talk a little bit, and then I'm going to do a second one, which is going to be show and tell. So, everyone should be aware of the problem with the southern border. And apparently, the northern border is having its own issues as well, but nothing like the southern border. People really need to start questioning the motive behind what's happening. So, the Chicago and New York cities both made the news today or tonight. I think it was today or yesterday. Basically, they're worried about the illegals not surviving the winter because, in those two cities it gets, cold. Cold enough to cause frostbite, cold enough to kill people, you know. And then you got the government considering going back to the wait in Mexico rule. But why the sudden change of heart? And then what's really behind allowing all the illegals in? And let's face it, if you're a Democrat, you're a part of the fucking problem. Because your party, 2 out of the last 4 presidents were Democrats, and they had a very porous border policy. Obama's sorry ass and Biden's sorry ass. Trump was not a fan, and he did what he could to stop it, but he got a lot of pushback. I can say that Bush and all the other presidents prior to Obama, I don't think it mattered whether they were Republican or Democrat. They didn't really focus on it. It was like a political 8-ball. You just didn't talk about it. You just didn't do anything about it. All right. So, you really need to think about what is behind that. If you listen to Alaska Prepper Rudy, he's like, it's a wealth transfer. They're transferring our wealth, and they're killing the middle class in America, and they're creating a feudal system where you have the uber rich and the uber poor. And if you're watching this, then you're probably going to be like me. You're going to be in the uber poor category. All right. You see YouTubers across the thing. If you listen to any of the popular ones, Travis, Magic Prepper, Angry Prepper in New York, although he's talked shit about leaving New York for the last 3 years and he ain't gone nowhere. And then he went back to work for the fire department, so he's not the sharpest tool in the shed as far as I'm concerned. Kicked him to the curb once. They'll probably kick him to the curb again, and then he'll find out he signed some paperwork when he went back to work that screwed his ass. Don't throw any shade at him. He loves being a firefighter, and that's fine. And I understand that. So, you got to ask what's up with that. So, is it going to lead to a red dawn without the parachutes because they're already here? Apparently 30 hospitals and 200 something have been ransomware attacked, and then I guess hospitals in 3 states are not functioning. You need to pay attention to that kind of stuff. If you've got healthcare things that need to be addressed, then you need to work on that. I can tell you that what day was it? Tuesday. I had an appointment Monday, but it got changed till Tuesday for my cataract surgeon follow-up. And I was in the pharmacy. I had gotten checked in, and they said that I told them I would wait on it. And the network for the pharmacy went down, and it did not come back up in the hour that I was waiting. And I can tell you that modern medicine does not know how to fucking function without their computers. So it's amazing. All right. What else? The 4 pillars of evil. North Korea, Iran, China, and Russia. I can tell you that all four of those countries, as a group, uh, do not want the U.S. to be as it is right now. So North Korea and Iran pretty much hate us. China just wants our land so they can grow food. And Russia hates us. I mean, the people maybe not, but for sure the governments do. So now, what concerns me about those four is months ago I saw a YouTube video, and I never saw the map, but it talked about showing the U.S. divided. So Iran will get a portion of the East Coast, I'm sure. China and Russia will be fighting, and North Korea will be fighting over the West Coast. I don't know how they would divide it up, but you have to wonder. There's plenty of evidence out there. There's many fighting age Chinese males in America that have come across the border. What's their purpose? All right. We've had outages recently, vandalism. So, what more is going to happen? You got to wonder about that. You got the Texas Power Grid, ERCOT, basically saying we're going to have a 20% risk of power outages this winter during severe weather. They're going to blame that on the power companies, because they asked the power companies to bring mothballed coal plants back online, and the power companies told them that, F you, we ain't doing it. So now we're going to be disadvantaged, and people are going to die again if we have severe weather for any stretch of time. And we're projected to be stormy and cold this winter. All right. Give me a second. I got a dog pestering the shit out of me. Come here. And that doesn't count whatever's going around. I don't know if I have it or not. I've been out in public a lot lately, but I started coughing today. The wife said it might be allergies. We have what's called cedar fever around here, and it's kicking in early this year. So anyway, I will do a second video for show and tell, because that one, the camera needs to be facing the other direction so you can see it. So I followed some of Magic Prepper's advice. There is some other things that I need to do, but because I don't know what some of these parts are, and I'm fairly competent. Anyway, I'll show you the show and tell. I have one more thing that was back ordered that's coming, but I should be able to make everything work the way it is, even if something breaks. So anyway, stay prepping. Listen to the news, because you need to know what picture they're painting. It probably isn't going to be what you need to know about. And as a last footnote, start paying attention to the Brazil, I think it's Venezuela issue. They're fighting right now. That's going to be a problem. It's one of the oil resources that the world has, and we have as well. So let's start thinking about why, more so the Democrats, but both the Republicans and the Democrats don't seem to be concerned. Congress doesn't care about the southern border, so it seems. Then we got judges that were fighting Trump the whole time, and then, I got Biden. Seen on the news that 800,000 student loans have been forgiven. I don't know how the fuck they did that. We ain't got no money, so you need to start thinking about that. What's going to happen, because that headache is going to come to a head real soon, I think. Sorry, my eye's itching. So I'll move on to the next video here in a few seconds. But anyway, information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share the love. G Prepper out.